Good morning, dear students. Let's start the class. Do you remember, children, what we did in our previous class? We did comparing numbers, isn't it? How to compare numbers. So today we will also do comparing numbers and also how to arrange numbers in ascending and descending order. You must have some idea about the ascending and descending order, isn't it? So today we will do how to arrange numbers in ascending and descending order and how to form numbers with the given digits. Okay, it's very interesting. So let's start. So children, let's start the class. The objective of the class is today we will understand comparing, ordering and forming numbers. So comparing numbers which we have already done in our previous class, today we will revise again. So let's start, children. Take out your book. Take out page number 36. So comparing numbers. So you know that for comparing numbers we use three symbols, that is greater than, less than and equal to symbol, isn't it? So you see page number 37. Observe the following picture. So you can see here 4 fish and here you can see 1 fish, isn't it? So children, how can you say 4 is more than 1? How can you say that 4 is more than 1? Or you can say 4 is greater than 1. Or you can write as 4 greater than sign greater than 1. Is it clear, children? The other way, how can you write? Here you can see 2 fish. You can see 3 fish, right? So what you know that 2 is less than 3. So what we are going to say? That 2 is smaller than 3. So writing in words, and also you can put the symbol of smaller than. Is it clear, children? And when we compare numbers, how do we compare? Suppose there are 2-digit numbers. So how do we compare? We always compare the tens place first. So both are 2, isn't it? So 2 is equal to 2. So next what we'll do, children? We'll move to 1's place. That is what you have got here, 3. And here is 1. So between 3 and 1, children, what you get, that 3 is greater than 1. So how can you write in words that 3 is greater? You can write the spelling of greater than 1. Is it clear? Then next, you can see here, train my brain. Write the numbers that comes before and after the given numbers, as we have already done this in our previous class, isn't it? So this is 32. What comes before 32, children? 31. And what comes after 32? 33. So 31, 32, 33. It is written serially. So this is how you have to do B and C. Is it clear? Next, order 2-digit numbers. Now children, we will understand ascending order and descending order. Ascending means smallest to largest. Okay? And descending means largest to smallest. Is it clear? Ascending means what? Smallest to largest. And descending means you are falling. Falling means from largest to smallest. And in ascending you are rising. That means you rise from small to largest. Is it clear? So as you know how to compare the number, let's see example 11. Write the number 26, 29 and 25 in ascending order. So the given numbers are 26, 29 and 25. How to write in ascending order, children? Ascending means you are arranging from smallest to largest. That means the smallest number should come first. So how do we compare the number? We compare the tens place first, isn't it? And all are 2-digit number, isn't it? So here you get all 2's, isn't it? So now next we'll compare 1's place. So What do you get? 6, 9, 5. So between 6, 9, 5, which is the smallest one, children? 5. So the first smallest number is 25. Next, between 6 and 9, which is the smallest one? 6. So the next smallest number is 26. Then at last comes the remaining number is 29. So for smaller than, children, what sign we put? 25 is smaller than 26. 26 is smaller than 29. Is it clear how to arrange the numbers in ascending order? Ascending means you are rising from smallest to largest, and descending means you are falling from largest to smallest. Is it clear? Next, example 12, you see, arrange 34, 38 and 30 in descending order. Now descending is what? You are falling, that means largest to smallest. So how to compare, children? Which is the largest number? We have to compare the tens place first. So you can see all are 3, isn't it? Then after that, if all are 3, then what we do, children? We'll move to ones place. We'll move to ones place. So what digit numbers are you getting in ones place? 4, 8, 0. Isn't it? So which is the smallest one? 0, isn't it? But we are going to find the descending order. That means we are going to see the largest one. So the bigger number is 8. 4, 8, 0. Among 4, 8, 0 children, 8 is the bigger one, right? So 38 comes first. The largest number is 38. Then between 4 and 0, which is the bigger number? 4. So 34 is larger than 30. So this is how we arrange in descending order. And descending order we put greater than sign. Okay. So as I told you, children, greater than, how will you identify greater than sign? Where there is open towards a greater number, it is a greater than sign. Okay. Is it clear how to arrange number in ascending and descending order? Next, form 2-digit numbers. So how to form 2-digit numbers? Example 13, form the greatest and smallest numbers using 2 and 4 without repeating the digit. So we are not going to repeat the digit. Not repeating means, children, we cannot write 2 times or 4 2 times. Okay. So how to form the number? How to form greatest number? First, you can make a place value chart. Okay. Now you place among 2 and 4, which is the smallest number, children? 2. So you write smallest number in ones place and greater number in tens place. Okay. So this is how you get the greatest number, that is 42. Am I clear to you all? Next, smallest number. How to form the smallest number? You got the digit 2 and 4, isn't it? To make the smallest number, children, we'll write the greatest number in ones place and smallest number in tens place. So you get the smallest number 24. Have you understood? If you are going to make the smallest number, you put the smallest number in tens place. If you are going to make the greatest number, then you put the greatest number in tens place. Next you see example 14. Form the greatest and smallest 2-digit number using 5 and 7 by repeating the digits. You can repeat the digit. Okay, here repeat means you can use the same digit 2 times. To form the greatest number, children, here we are taking the larger digit, that is 7. You got 5 and 7, so we are using 7 is a larger number, so we are using 7. So we will repeat 7 2 times. So you get the largest number, that is 77. Greatest number, what do you get? 77. Is it clear? Next we have to form the smallest number by repeating. So the smallest number digit is what? 5. So we will repeat 5 two times in ones place and tens place. So you get the smallest number 55. Is it clear, children? How to form the smallest and greatest number with and without repeating the digits? Okay. So let's see next. Example 15. Some children are in a row as shown. Observe the picture and answer the questions that follow. You can see Suma, Ravi, Rahul and the students are standing. Children are standing, isn't it? So let's answer to the question given below. Which two boys are just after Suma? Which two boys are just after Suma? Ravi and Rahul. So the answer is Ravi and Rahul. You can do this yourself, children. Read the question and you can answer it. Next, let's see. So choose a two-digit number with a 0. Choose any two-digit number, children, but there should be a 0. Whether it is 20, whether it is 30, 40, 50, but there should be 0. Okay? In ones place. In ones place. So change the place of its digit. It then becomes a one-digit number. Just see, if you have chosen a number 30, you have put 0 in ones place and 3 in tens place. Now you change the place. Bring 0 in tens place and 3 in ones place. You get the one-digit number. Isn't it interesting, children? So you can try with other numbers where there is 0 in ones place. Okay? So drill time, children, we will do it in our next class. So what we have done today, children, we have revised the comparing numbers, then how to arrange numbers in ascending and descending order, isn't it? And then how to form numbers with two digits. How to form a two-digit number when you have two digits with you, with and without repeating. So children, you practice at home. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you so much.